going on, everybody? It's your boy Morgan. So today I wanted to get back into the financial world and talk about ways to save money while you're on vacation. I actually use these 5 ways personally, and it saves me a lot of money when we go on trips. So the first way that I like to save money when I'm going on a trip is if I'm driving, I take a vehicle that gets good gas mileage. It's something you might not think about, but I used to take my Dodge Challenger, which gets like 14 miles a gallon, and I'd end up spending a whole bunch on gas money. So what I do now is take my Ford Ranger, which gets much better gas mileage. It's a little 4-cylinder. It saves me a lot of money. So for example, if you took a trip from where I am down to Panama City Beach, Florida, and you took my Dodge Challenger, it gets between 13 and 18 miles per gallon. We'll just say 18 for the purposes of this example. And it's a 19-gallon tank, so it would cost you about $106 round trip of gas there and back. But if you took my Ford Ranger, which gets between 24 and 29 miles per gallon, you'd end up spending $62.60, which is a savings of $43.40 just on gas money. So the second way that I like to save money on vacation is finding a hotel that is just enough of what you need without being too extravagant. Now, if you plan on being at that resort most of the time, it might make sense to spend a little bit more and get a really nice room. But if you just plan on sleeping there, eating a quick breakfast, and then going out to explore, there's no point in paying $225 a night when you could find a hotel for about $99 a night that meets your needs and save a whole lot of money. So for example, I recently took a trip to Huntsville, Alabama, and we ended up booking a room for $99 a night. Just for the purposes of this example, let's say we stayed 5 nights. That is $495. But some people who book really extravagant rooms that are unnecessary, let's say they pay $225 a night, that's $1,125 for 5 nights. So if you go with the cheaper hotel that is enough but not extravagant, then you end up saving $630 just on a 5-day trip. So the third way that I like to save money on vacation goes along the same lines as the hotel, but this one is finding a hotel that has a continental breakfast that also includes coffee. So again, on my recent trip to Huntsville, we got that $99 a night hotel, and it did come with continental breakfast and free coffee. So if normally you'd be paying $10 a person for 2 people every day for breakfast, that's $20 a day, so $100. And let's say you spend $3 a person on coffee every day, that's $6 times 5 is $30. So that is $130 that you won't have to spend if you find a hotel with free breakfast and coffee. Number 4 on the list is packing your lunch. So once you get to wherever you're vacationing at, you can just find a Walmart somewhere cheap and buy some groceries for the week, and you can pack your own lunches. So normally if you're having to go to a restaurant or somewhere to buy lunch every day you're there, let's say it's about $7.50 per person. If you have 2 people, that's $15 every single day, which ends up being $75 for a 5-day trip. But if you buy groceries and then pack your lunch, let's say that costs you about $2.50 worth of groceries every day for 2 people, so that's $25. So after 5 days, you end up saving $50. Alright, so we've made it to number 5 on the list, which is actually a 2-parter. So the first part is booking your hotel and any activities that you book through a travel company. So I use a company called Expedia, and if you book your hotel, if you're taking a flight, or if you have activities, if you book them through Expedia, they'll actually give you points which you can redeem for cash towards your next trip. So if you do that every trip, you'll always have some cash to put towards the next one. And the second part is if you pay using a travel rewards credit card. I have a credit card that gives me 3% cash back for everything I book on that card. So here's the breakdown for you. So if you get 3% cash back on a $500 hotel cost plus $200 of activities, you'll end up getting about $21 back. And if you book through Expedia, you get 2 points per dollar on hotels and activities, which points are worth about 71 cents per point. So you would get 1,400 points for that same trip, which is worth about $98. Alright, so the grand finale, the total savings for a 5-day trip down to Panama City Beach, Florida would be $972.40. So if you use these 5 tips, you can save quite a bit of money, especially if you're taking a longer trip or have more than 2 people like I used for the example. So let me know what you guys think of these tips in the comment section down below, and make sure you smash that like button. Thanks so much.